Hey guys, I want to talk to you about how we can find peace in the midst of this chaos, and also why it's important that we find peace, because it actually benefits the entire planet. But some ways that we can find peace, because if you're like me at all, and I know a lot of us are empaths or we're highly sensitive, we're picking up on other people on the planet, we're picking up on so much fear, and it's harder to stay in peace. So what we want to do for ourselves is to find peace, because when we are in peace, we actually send that signal out to the whole planet. So when we sit in fear, it doesn't help not only us, but it doesn't help the planet. So if we want the rest of the planet to feel peace, we want to feel peace, because we emit a signal, because we're energy beings every day, all day long. So what are some ways that you can find peace when we're sitting here in the chaos? One of the things is turn off the television. I got up today and I made the decision, like, no more stock market, no more news. I don't want to hear it. And I was only watching like 15 minutes twice a day, like once in the morning, once at night, just to get updated. What I realized is everyone else is watching it. So I do get updated by people that I talk to every day. So I'm choosing not to do that for myself, because it was taking me out of peace. It was putting me in fear and disconnecting me from myself. So I turned it off. Not going to do that for right now, at least. Another thing you can do is, of course, meditation. You know, I got up today and I said, I really need more quiet. And I have a practice every day of getting up and meditating anyway, in gratitude. But I'd gotten up and I made myself a coffee, I fed my dogs, and then I said, you know what? I need more silence. So I went and sat in meditation just for 15 minutes, and I felt so much more peaceful when I was done. So again, the way we find peace is checking in throughout the day, like, what do I need? How can I best support myself right now? Taking a bath, getting in water is so good for just cleansing ourselves. Put 2 cups of salt in your bath. It cleans off your energy field. It cleans out that fear. It cleans out all those emotions that you're carrying around with you all day. And I'm not in denial of what's going on by any means. I am sending love and light and prayers out every single day. So I'm not in denial of it. But where I am right now, there's nothing that I can do except for praying and sending light out to everyone on the front line, including not just doctors and paramedics and nurses and everyone in the hospitals, but the grocery store workers and the people that still do have business, even the rest of the people in the restaurants when we go get takeout. I'm sending love and light to all of them, and I'm wrapping this whole planet in beautiful white light. But we really do want to maintain peace for ourselves, because it does help other people when we can maintain that state. If I'm sitting here with anxiety and fear and overwhelm, it sends out that signal to other people, not only just in my family, but all over all in the world. So it's really important. Another thing we can do is to journal. I just took a step outside and grabbed my journal, and I just finished journaling. Feels so much better just to get whatever it is that you're thinking about out on paper. Is like going to therapy. It's so beneficial. Speaking of just sitting outside, even just step outside just for like a few minutes. Getting yourselves in nature is so cleansing to the body, and of course the energy field and our emotions and mental body as well. So taking a walk, go outside, don't put your earbuds in, just sit outside and listen to the birds and just look around when you're sitting outside. It's so good for the brain. So these are some ways just to stay in peace. Also, if you're sitting home, like everyone else is, but for those of you that are, even if you have other people, like your families around you, call people, FaceTime people. I do a lot of Zoom calls with people, and look at other people and engage with other people right now. And don't just talk about the virus, but talk about other things that are going on in your life. So these are some ways to help you to stay in peace and to step out of fear. And again, this is why it's so important, because how we feel affects the whole planet. So join me in finding peace as much as you can every single day. Wait, you know what? I do want to add one more thing. If you're not feeling peace and you're feeling afraid, you've got to go into those emotions and let them wash through you. I've talked to some people and they've said, well, you know, I don't want to cry and I'm really scared. I'm like, well, be in it. I'll sit there with you in it. Let's do it together and get those emotions through you. Because if we try to suppress those emotions or push them away, they actually build up within us, and that's not helpful either. So sitting in the emotions, again, journaling to help the emotions come through, but getting those emotions to come through us is very beneficial and then can help us resort to peace. And after you purge those emotions or let them wash through you, sit and find anything at all just to change your brain state that you're grateful for. Like I'm sitting out here, I can hear birds and I'm like, oh, I just love those birds. I really feel grateful for those birds right now. But we want to get ourselves back in peace as much as we can, and these are some ways to do it. So I hope that's helpful for you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Sending love.